You need Kam Kinchens in his secondary.
3 words: aggressive,
Big hit, a punishing.
ball,
He looks left, it's intercepted. Kam Kinchens has got it.
Number 5
and
in
more
orange
aggressive.
is everywhere.
We Ben knew that he was capable of what you guys are now just seeing. When it happens, it's like we already knew it. Y'all just catching on.
Tell me what I'm missing about Kam Kinchens.
He plays with his hair on fire. I think that pertains to the way Kam played last 2 years.
He can blitz. He can cover.
Because when Kam Kinchens is coming, he's going to light you up.
There's a thin line between motivation and passion, and he has both.
What's always been special about him is that, he reach out to you to work.
Day one, beginning of something new. Hard work and determination. That's why I want to be labeled as a person. It just takes what it takes. You got to just give y'all. You might not, get the results that you want. As soon as it's time to wake up for the next day, it's time to do it all over again and just give it everything you got.
In the 2024 NFL Draft.
I think we had him for the first 5 or 6 years of his life. He stayed here with us. The first great-grand that grew up here. And this was his castle. This was a room nobody could come in. This was the other dining room, but when Kamren came along, my mom took and turned this into his bedroom. When people would come to visit, it would be like, oh, things have changed around here. We could never come in this room, could never go out there, but Kamren had to run of the house.
I was a teenage parent, had Kamren at 16. I'm pretty sure nobody expects to have a kid at 16, but yeah. Mindset-wise, it was scary, but I had an amazing support system, my mother, my grandmother. So it wasn't a thing where I felt like I was limited to anything because of their support.
There's no way I would have been able to do it at that time period without my mother and my grandmother, rest of so I believe it takes a village to raise a child. So, myself or his mother, we know it no way possible to have done that at that age or any age without, the family support system. It's impossible.
Baby Kam is like Kam is right now.
Good child, very demanding child. Didn't have to correct him too much. I don't remember really giving him a whipping, just a tap.
Never had a problem with him.
He was mature as a small person.
When it came to school, when it came to chores, anything that he had to do, not a child that you had to say something to 2 and 3 times.
Because once you told him what to do, he did it, and he was always a perfectionist.
The teacher would send a packet home in the beginning of the week, and they'll be due on the following Monday. So Kamren was that kid to say, I get the packet Monday, I finish it on Monday. And that's how he is. Like, he's just driven in that way. It's like, this is what I came to do and I'm here to handle business, so let's handle business. He's been that way since far back as I can remember.
Took him out to the Boys and Girls Club. He loved being out there. He loved to get involved with different sports and activities there.
I want to say he was about 6 years old. I remember I had just graduated college. He was at the Boys and Girls Club for summer camp. And he was like, hey, Dad, I want to try to play football. And at that age, you kind of like, okay, you want to play football, whatever. Thinking he like every other child, that's just like they're trying to play. I didn't think he was that good. But then when I saw he was actually good and he was like the best player on the team at that age, I was like, wow, okay. Now it's time for me to try to put some work into, into him at the time,
This Northwest Boys and Girls Club, Boys Club, means everything to me. Is where it all started at. So this is where I want to be every day. Spring break, summer, it didn't matter what it was. I just wanted to be here, playing with my friends. That's where the love grew at, just being here.
They said, man, look at number 5. It's got to be cheap. That boy too big. It's on YouTube. You ever seen it? It's on YouTube. They think it's a real.
My arm was like this. Him slide. You was an optimist, boy. You was sliding.
When it came to sports, actually here in this particular facility, I was probably one of his first coaches. So I was able to see right away that he just had a natural knack for sports. 4 or 5 years old, as soon as we got him out here on the field, you could see right away that he was just a kid that, again, it was just natural ability, God-given ability.
He was the best player on the team, his whole Little League career. During that time period, you had to stop number 5. That was at Boys and Girls Club.
Football wasn't my first sport. I played basketball and baseball because he just started younger. Football, it was just, after you played it, you just wanted to play it all year round. As the years went on, it's just one of those things that just became an escape point. Regardless of what's going on around you, it's football at the end of the day.
Kam truly loves the game. he doesn't play the game for all of the accolades and the things that come along with it. I think a lot of guys now are playing it because of the things that come along with football, and there's not a true love or passion for it. I was able to notice right away that he was competitive, like he didn't back down from anybody that he was going up against. And some of the kids, the better players in that division, had 4 years on him. So right then and there, I was like, all right, man, he's a competitor. And that's the one thing about him is he doesn't back down from anybody.
Every program wanted him. He was that guy, but he was committed to this program. He always played running back. He never thought about going nowhere else.
Man, no, I want to score touchdowns. Everybody want to score touchdowns. I didn't know what DB was, honestly. Growing up, I'm looking at Reggie Bush, Christian McCaffrey. Like, I want to be those guys. Like, I didn't even care about being a receiver. Like, I want to play running back. My dad and my uncle just kind of broke it down to me. Like, on offense, there's so many people that you got to get the ball to. And on defense, you make your own plays. If you go over there and you know a play coming and you make it, it's on you to make it. And then, I just started to fall in love with it, so.
Like, when we from, like, all the good players, like, they usually don't work hard. He locked in, go 100% every day, pay attention to every little detail, to everything. Like, yeah, he's different.
Flags from deep, and they get there. Man goes down, and it is picked off. That is Kinchens, and here he goes on the repeat.
I just felt I just wanted to go to Miami, I just felt that was where my heart was at.
We went through the process during COVID. We didn't get to visit a lot of colleges in person, so a lot of stuff was done via Zoom, via phone calls, and then not saying, well, go here because I like it. Like, I like what they're talking about. I like the campus. I like this. And it was more so giving him the opportunity to make the decision for himself.
And for the next 3 to 4 years, I'll be taking my talents to University of Miami. Go Canes.
Kam Kinchens got it. Picked it off with a 10. What a read by Kam Kinchens.
A tremendous safety junior from Miami out of Northwestern High School.
Kam Kinchens with an interception for Miami.
Is intercepted! A house call! Pick 6 for Kam Kinchens! And just like that, Miami takes the lead here at home.
He may go the distance.
They're going to praise you when you're doing good. They're going to be on you when you're doing bad. But guess what? We got each other. And we're going to fight for each other.
Excellent safety. So good in run support.
Cam, question from the podium. Community seems to mean a great deal to you. Where was the sense of community and pride instilled? Who put that in you?
My parents, they just always found a way to give back. And then my grandma and my mother, anytime we had extra, we didn't have the most, but anytime we had extra, we found a way to give back. If it was extra clothes, giving it to Goodwill, or just having some extra fries in the bag and you see somebody on the side of the highway, you just give them some food.
We grew up doing it with my mother's job, the stuff that she did, so we were always in the community.
The look on his face and the look on other folks' face when you have this kid that's not only from South Florida, but from Liberty City, who thought it not robbery to give back to his community.
This is the community that raised me and helped me be the man I am. I never had one point where I was like, okay, this guy really changed my whole life and stuff like that. It was kind of a mix of everything. But some people do need that. If they just was able to see me one time giving back, and that just opened up their eyes to what they want to do or, make them want to give back, that's one more person to help out. And that's one more person, to make change. I ain't been able to change the whole world, but, if I could just keep adding people on, make the world just a little bit better. So that's all I'm trying to do.
Yeah, he just showing them that it's real. Like he's touching them. He's being outside of them. So he's showing them that everything is real and giving back is a good thing in the community because them kids will always remember that. Kam Kinchens gave me this. Kam Kinchens gave me that. Years later, that's a memory for the kids.
It just made me proud that he wanted to be the person that came back because not many people came back when he was in Little League. So he wanted to be that person, not only for his siblings, but for children that played at the same parks that he played at or played against.
It's always good to hear that people respect him as much as a person as they do as a football player.
He's JoJo, he's Kamren. He's his own person. And to me, that's what makes him stand out.
I ran into this kid and we started talking about football, and this kid is he's like 10 years old. The kid lives in Orlando. His favorite football team is University of Miami, college football team. I was like, well, who's your favorite player? Lo and behold, it's Kam Kinchens. So I FaceTime Kam. Kid is just in awe. and he has a FaceTime conversation with the kid. Kid loves it. He signs a pair of gloves. I'm able to mail off to the kid.
I don't know how to explain it. That's just how I am, you know. I give a person my last, you know. It don't have to be something, you know, I'm looking something for in return. It's just, you know, if I was one of them kids and I did want some gloves, you know, or wanted anything, you know, if somebody could help them out, it ain't like I need the gloves or anything like that. So
a lot of people probably wouldn't do that, or they probably would forget about it, but he didn't. So that, again, that's just one example that, you know, he just cares a lot about people.
Going into the season, you know, it started actually at the end of sophomore year. You know, after having a great year like that, you know, when my uncle he kept telling me, you know, just be where your feet at. Don't try to think too far ahead, you know, just do everything you got to do and take the necessary steps to where at the end of the season, you know, the decision should be easy. Like, either you stand or you're leaving. And when that decision came, it was easy for me, you know, just getting approval from everybody else. It was easier than I expected to, especially from the coaches. So that made it easier.
I'm happy that this is a dream of his and he's actually going to be able to live out his dream. Most parents can't say that they kid dreamed of doing something and then actually achieve it. I'm actually excited that he's living his dream.
Great. Let's go, man. Chilla.
Eagles, Saints, and the Bears. Falcons. Eagles, Saints, and the Bears.
Eagles. I say Bills.
Bro, I was not nervous at all. Like, when I say I wasn't nervous at all until it just started, now my nerves crazy now. Like, still kind of dreaming me. Just playing Madden just help you put stuff into realization. Like, you know, I could be on the game. Like, it's something as simple as that. And with my uncle, it's one of those things like, he making sure I'm waking up 5 and 6 in the morning to go work out. So it's like one of those things like, he helping me get there. I wouldn't probably be here without him, so.
Hey man, I'm already, no matter where I go, I'm already be letting you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So control your emotion, it don't happen, keep the spirits up, remember wherever it happened and when it happened, it's right where it's supposed to happen. Right?
My brother and I, we had aspirations of being professional athletes and being in the shoes that you're in right now, but it just didn't happen that way. All of my failures in life that I went through, I go through them again for him to be where he is now. Because my failures allowed me to gain wisdom that I was able to pass along to him that he uses.
What's your mindset when your name being called?
Man, boy, finna cry. I'm trying not to cry, you know.
Players cry.
Players cry, so
players
you know,
cry.
It's gonna be is what it is, man. You know.
I can remember, like, you know, just working out with him, you know, 6, 7, 8 years old. And, you know, at that time period, everybody think their son is going somewhere. But, you know, it's probably not even 1% that goes to the league. So it's just me, like, you know, I'll be thinking about those days, like, wow, like, you know, you really did it.
How you doing? I'm too. All right, thank you. Boy, I'm gonna be around.
When his name gets called, man, it'll just be a dream come true. We'll celebrate in that moment, and then we'll get back to work.
Come here, baby. It's your time.
You know, it's gonna be in the drive, you know, going to NFL, you know, everybody aspire to do that play football. My family might snap me out of it, you know, to realize that it's a great moment, you know, just live in the moment, so.
With the 99th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Los Angeles Rams select Kamren Kinchens, defensive back, Miami.
I always tell him, man, it's about being legendary, not just being great, but being legendary. And I think he's on the way of accomplishing that.
It's going to be a lot ahead of it. It's going to be a lot of hard work. I need to play cone, and probably most likely not. But I try my hardest to be, great at it. And then I'm just trying to be legendary.
Without you.